Welcome, my name is Robin. Welcome to day 2 of the new challenge, the new series, Cultivate Patience and Introduction to Ashtanga. Ashtanga is a form of yoga. All yoga requires patience. Life requires patience. But I find that especially Ashtanga, it's a set sequence and the postures, they're not all easy. So as we will get to them, we might not be able to do it for many years or maybe never, but that's okay. We're just going to move our bodies, move with our breath, maybe learn a little something about yoga, about yourself. So for today, yesterday we worked on sun salutations, the very beginning of the Ashtanga practice, and we moved quickly, moving with our breath. We're going to take the next couple of days to break those down. So today we're going to be working on the low push-up position, Chaturanga, Chaturanga Dandasana. So if you have yoga blocks at home, grab those. If you do not have yoga blocks, I grabbed some books, some big books. These are Harry Potter books, which my oldest read when she was younger. She even decorated a cover. So if you have those, you could place those under, we're going to place them underneath our torso, or something like a big pillow, or you might not have a yoga bolster, but something like that, like a body pillow that you can come down to. So we're going to get started just in a comfortable seat, which is not how we start an Ashtanga practice, but that's what we're going to do today. So you're welcome to sit up on a cushion or a pillow or a block. Find a long spine, maybe close your eyes. Just notice how you feel. Sensations in your body. Maybe some emotions that bubble up. Excitement, confusion. Whatever it is. Maybe fear. And see if you can start to connect to your breath. Feeling safe within your own body, in this space, on your mat. And from this quiet space, bring your hands to prayer at your heart and set an intention for your practice, or maybe an affirmation. I am strong. I feel love. I am love. Whatever it is for you, hold it within the palms of your hand. And we're going to seal our intention, our affirmation, with the sound of Om, which is something that we do at the beginning and end of an Ashtanga practice, along with a mantra that we will learn as time goes on. Take an inhale. And exhale, release. Open your eyes. Take your hands out to the side and then sweep your arms up, maybe look up. Exhale, lower your arms down. We're just going to warm up before we get into the posture for today. Inhale, arms up. exhale them down. One more. Turn your palms up, sweep up, look up. And exhale, palms out, lower your arms back down. Good. Give a little shake. And take your hands to your shoulders and take some circles. So these can be small or larger. Think if you notice a difference from your right to your left side. And then reverse the circles. Seeing how it feels going in this direction. Still pulling in your belly, sitting up nice and tall. One more here. Good. And shake it out. Nod your chin to your chest. And then lift your chin, open your throat. If that's okay. Again, nod your chin to your chest. You can always place your chin parallel and neutral. Maybe lift your chin, open your throat. One more, nod your chin to your chest. This time, drop your right ear towards your right shoulder. Keep your shoulders soft. Maybe extend out your left arm, shoulder height, and turn the palm up. Feeling a nice release in the left side of the neck. Not forcing it. Another breath here. If your arm is extended, return it to your lap and use your right hand to lift your head back up. Nod your chin to your chest again and roll to the other side. Left ear, left shoulder, keeping your collarbones nice and broad. And you could stay right here, breathing space into the side of your neck. Or you can extend out that right arm. Maybe turn the palm up. Breathing space into the right side of your neck. And if your arm is extended, return it back to your lap and use your left hand to lift your head up. Okay, awesome. Let's come to all fours. Wrists under shoulders, knees under hips. Extend your legs back so you're in a plank position, pressing the floor away, making space in between your shoulder blades. From here, lift your hips, down dog. Your feet can be hip distance apart or even wider. You can add some movement here, but try not to move the distance in between your hands and your feet because we're going to come back to plank in a moment. So maybe shake your head, pedal out through your heels. Lifting your sitting bones up. This is down dog. And you could put a bend in your knees. Just warming up through the back body. And then come forward like a wave to high plank. Lift your hips, down dog. One more. Inhale, come forward. Lift your hips, down dog. And then come to your knees so that your hips are right above your knees and your hands or your wrists are still under your shoulders, spreading your fingers, scooping in that belly, pressing the floor away. From here, we're going to take some cat-cow. Keep pressing the floor away, round your spine, tuck your chin to your chest. As you inhale, starting with your tailbone, making it nice and methodical, lower your belly, pull your collarbones through your arms, maybe lift your head, opening through your throat. Again, tuck your tailbone, round your spine, chin to chest, and then open up. Lift your tailbone, pull your heart forward. One more, exhale, round. And inhale, open. Turn your fingers out to the side of the mat with your palms still down. Shift a little side to side. And maybe depending on your body, you might be able to turn one palm in, your fingers in towards your body with your palms down. Gently opening up through the forearms, still pressing the floor away, maybe taking a little bit of cat-cow here. If this does not work for your wrists and your arms, you can come back to traditional cat-cow. Just for one more breath. All right, and now we're ready to try our Chaturanga position. So take your blocks and place them, I'm placing them on the lowest height. For one block underneath my sternum and one block underneath my pelvis. I'm going to walk my hands forward and my knees back a little bit and shift forward so I'm in a modified plank position. Pulling in my belly, I'm still in one line, but my knees are down. I'm just going to bend my elbows, pull my heart forward, feel the block hit my pelvis and my sternum. My legs are not doing anything right now. I'm just resting on my blocks. I'm going to draw my hands back a little bit so that my wrists are right underneath my shoulders. And now from here, I'm going to tuck my toes and lift my knees up. So I'm strong through the legs. Just getting this position into my muscle memory. Working my back muscles, feeling how much my back needs to be engaged. Pulling my heart forward, lots of space around my neck. One more breath here. And then I'm going to lower my knees, press myself back up. Take a child's pose. With my knees wide or together, reach my hips towards my heels. Maybe my head rests on a block. Big breath in. Big breath out. Another big breath in. And big breath out. And then come forward. We're going to do that again with our knees up. So lift your knees so you're back in that high plank position. Shift forward and back, feeling a nice stretch in the back of your legs. If it's too much, lower your knees down. And then from here, you're going to shift a little forward. Pull in that belly. Start to bend your elbows as you pull your heart forward. Landing on your blocks. Energetically pulling your hands back towards your feet. Feeling this Chaturanga position, strong through your legs, strong through your back body. And then lower your knees, press back up. Come to a kneeling position. You can sit on a block. Shake out through your wrists. Reach your arms straight out in front of you. Point your fingers up. Point your fingers down. If it doesn't work to sit on your shins, you could sit in that easy pose again, Sukhasana. Press your palms away. Point your fingers down. Again, fingers up, fingers down. Now keep your fingers up. Start to bend your elbows, still sitting up nice and tall. Notice how feels like your heart is pulling forward as your elbows graze your ribs. So this is like Chaturanga, sitting up. And again, press forward and then bend your elbows, pull your heart forward. One more, press and pull in. Nice, and shake it out. We're going to do a little work on our back body. You can move your blocks, your pillows, whatever it is, out of the way. And come to lie down on your belly. So all the way down. with your big toes touching or your legs no wider than your hips. All of your toenails are on the mat. Your fingertips are in line with your deltoids. Scooping in that belly, gently pressing your pubic bone down, lots of space around your neck. Pull as you inhale, lift up just a little bit for a little cobra. We did this in some of the other beginner classes. I'll put a link in the description box. Exhale, lower down. Again, inhale, lift up. Exhale, lower. One more, inhale, lift up. Maybe hover your hands. See how much your back has to work as you draw your shoulders away from your ears, turning on your external rotators in your shoulders. Pulling in that belly, no pain in your back. Exhale, lower down. Goal post your arms. Widen from elbow to elbow. Still scoop in that belly. Gently press your pubic bone down. And lift up your chest, your head in line with your spine. Feel the work in your back muscles. Your back really needs to be strong for Chaturanga. Exhale, lower. Two more. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. You don't have to come up very high. Feel the length. Inhale, up. And exhale, down. Bring one cheek to the mat. Wiggle your hips. Or windshield wiper your legs. And then turn your head to the other side. And then tuck your toes, lift your knees up, scoop in your belly. Place your hands by your ribs. You can put your knees down to press up if that works better for your body, or see if you can come up all the way to plank in one long line, pressing that floor away, and then lowering your knees down for a moment, grab your blocks. So for Chaturanga, this low push-up position, your elbows are grazing your ribs just like we did here in the seated version. So in order to make sure that that is happening and your elbows are not wailing out to the sides, it's not a traditional push-up with your hands wider than your shoulders, with your knees up or down and bending and pressing. Your hands are here underneath your shoulders, scooping in your belly, and you're lowering down, widening through your collarbones. So we're going to take our blocks or books, if you have them, and place them, I'm going to use the highest height. We'll see how that works. About shoulder distance apart, placing your hands right in front. And then stretching your legs back. So if you just bent your elbows down like this, the blocks are going to fall. So we want to come forward to lower down. So make sure there's enough space for yourself. And then from here, shift forward, start to bend your elbows. They don't have to bend very much. Feel the work in your triceps. Pulling your heart forward, maybe landing on your blocks. And then pressing back up for your plank position. Again, bend your elbows hug your ribs. Press back up. One more, bend your elbows and press away. And then come back to your knees, move the blocks out of the way, shake your hands. You might feel a lot of sensation in the back of your arms if you're not used to that position. And know that this is a tutorial about Chaturanga, but you don't ever have to do Chaturanga in an Ashtanga practice. You can go back to, I'll put in the description box my sun's salutation link, and you can always go right to down dog. You could take child's pose, you could do the cat-cow that we just did, or stay in all fours. But if you're ready, we're going to do one sun salutation. So come to the front of your mat, stand up, big toes together, heels slightly apart, or your feet parallel hip bone distance apart. Pull in your belly, soften your shoulders. Lift up through your kneecaps. Feel your whole body strong. I am strong. I am balanced. And then from here, inhale, lift your arms up, maybe look up. Your arms can be shoulder distance or maybe your palms touch. This is Urdhva Hastasana, upward salute. Reach up, lengthen through the side body. And then exhale, fold in half. Your arms can be wide, they can be in prayer, or they can go straight down. You can put a bend in your knees and shake your head. This is Uttanasana. Inhale, half lift, lengthen your spine. Half lift or Ardha Uttanasana. And exhale, step back to a plank. So you can welcome to use the blocks underneath your torso or behind your forearms here. And you can lower your knees down, which I recommend if you're not used to doing Chaturanga, or with your knees up. Bend your elbows, widen your collarbones, and then take a little back bend, a cobra. You can be all the way down low as we did when we were on our belly, or you can straighten your arms, pulling your heart forward. And then tuck your toes, lift your hips, down dog. Big breath in. Big breath out. Another big breath in. And big breath out. Two more breaths here. One more breath. And then come to your knees and come to a seat. Feeling the energy within your body. Maybe closing your eyes. We just did one sun salutation, but we did a lot of work on our upper arms, our shoulders, our back, keeping our chest nice and wide. Let's take a stretch here. Inhale, reach your arms up. Lower your right arm down, take a side bend, and keep your eyes soft or closed, or you can open them. Inhale back to center, side bend the other way. Big stretch on the side body. Inhale back to center. Bend your right elbow. Hold on to your elbow with your left hand. Feel a stretch in that tricep. Breathing space. And take your arm across your body, maybe holding on to the shoulder, and roll out through the wrist. Open and close through the hand. And then sweep your arms up, other side, bend your left elbow, give yourself a pat on the back for doing such a great job. Learning a new posture perhaps, getting some tips if you've already been practicing it. Or just moving with your breath. That's yoga. Take the arm across the body, maybe hold the shoulder, roll out through the wrist, open and close. Inhale, arms up. Draw your hands down to your heart. Take your left hand in front, your right hand behind your back. Sit up nice and tall, turn and twist to the right. So your hips are still forward, but from above your navel starts to spiral to the right. Inhale back to center, reach up. And then draw your hands down to your heart and switch. Left hand behind, sit up nice and tall, turn and twist to the left. And then unwind, come back to center. So throughout this month, throughout this series, we're going to be working on our strength, on our balance, on our flexibility, and it takes patience. So that's why I titled it Cultivate Patience. There are many postures in the series that I am personally still working on. Being okay with where you are. You might not get to a headstand. You might not be able to do a headstand by the end of the series. You might not be able to do Chaturanga off of your knees, and that's okay. Letting your body invite you into the practice. And seeing what you come out with in the end. You can lie down for Shavasana. You could stay here for some seated meditation. Or if you're ready to come off of your mat, bring your hands to your heart. Think back to your intention or affirmation. And then inhale for the sound of Om. If you would like to join in, inhale. The light in me honors the light in you. Namaste. Thank you so much for practicing with me today. Let me know in the comments how you did, how you're doing, anything at all, what postures you're looking forward to or want to go over. And subscribe if you haven't. Give me a thumbs up if you like the practice, and I hope to see you next time.